I was going to talk about Katt Williams real quick. Katt Williams blew up the comedy world by going on the Shannon Sharpe show and discussing how he's tired of all these people, like, they all think they're better than him or harder than him. And, like, really and truly, like, I did not like, and maybe I just talked about it, I didn't, like, laugh out loud the entire time for his last Netflix special. Hopefully the next one, but Pimp Chronicles, like, and yeah, I talked about this shit right here. This shit right here was dope. And when you, like, he said, like, Faison Love doesn't tour, doesn't do this. But then I saw a guy on YouTube saying, I went to his show twice last year. He didn't do stand-up because he sat down the entire time, but I was showing support, blah, blah, blah. So he is out there touring and saying stuff. Like, I've never thought of Faison Love being like, ooh, this is a comedian's comedian. And also, like, that dude's claiming, like, he said that Katt Williams was in, like, the sequel of a sequel of it. Like, yo, Faison, you were big perm, bro. You had, like, 2 scenes in that first Friday. I'm not for sure you can claim Friday supremacy when you had 2 scenes. Money Mike almost got raped. And he fought back. I almost think Money Mike is more important to that franchise than Big Perm. Big Worm. I meant Big Worm. I'm sorry, I meant Big Worm. But I mean, seriously, like, Chris Tucker was only around for 1. You were only around for 1. But somehow they got another sequel after y'all. So if it was only like, if he was just in like the sequel to y'all and didn't do anything, like, it was terrible. But there was a sequel. It was the 3rd in the franchise. You weren't brought back for either of them. So why are you talking shit about him, Faison? And I love you, dude. Like, fat people unite. I usually show up for the fat dudes. And you are hilarious. I'm not a huge fan of seeing, I'm glad that you're okay with your naked body, but I don't need to see you nude all the time. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Steve Harvey. He's old. He hasn't toured in a long time, but I think he was a good comedian at a point. I don't know where his jokes came from. Yeah, he had a man unit. Yeah, but again, like, own up, Steve. You should have just went bald from the beginning. Like, you're going bald, just shave your freaking head, Steve. What are you doing there? What are we talking about, Steve? And Cedric the Entertainer, you definitely stole that joke from Katt Williams. You see anything on there, you see any of these things that are coming out about it, in my opinion, you definitely stole that joke. Kevin Hart, I think you're funny. I watch all your specials. You have an awful lot of TV shows, but I feel like you see the opportunity to make some money, so I'm going to make that money. I'm going to make so much money that once all this is gone, my family will be taking care of the rest of their lives. I like that idea. I'm okay with that, Katt. So, I mean, I'm not for sure about his sellouts. I'm not for sure, but I know that I laugh at his specials. I don't know if people are waiting out in line or if he's selling out arenas like he supposedly is. But I laugh at his stuff. I watch all the Kevin Hart stuff. I mean, I don't really watch, Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes movie, that was great. I thought it was that was a good movie. That was a good drama. A little bit of comedy in there, but that was good. Ricky Smiley. I come from Dallas. So, Ricky Smiley sucks. Like, I guess he does play, I don't know about all that, but I'm not a fan of Ricky Smiley. I don't even like him on the radio. I've never found him funny on the radio station in Dallas. But to Katt Williams' point, Steve Harvey was on the morning show. It wasn't based out of Dallas, but he was on the morning show in Dallas. He was before Ricky Smiley. It was a Steve Harvey morning show. And then the follow-up is Ricky Smiley. So it's like Steve Harvey just said, hey, yo, Ricky Smiley's going to do this for me. And I don't even know if Ricky Smiley. I don't think Ricky Smiley's technically out of Dallas. Is he? I mean, this can't be the only. I mean, there's no way that he's based out of Dallas all the time, right? But I don't know. I don't know. All I'm saying is I mean, I don't technically disagree with anything that Katt Williams said. It was all good. It was a great interview. And he came off for real to me, and he does. I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. We'll see all the backlash. I don't really have any comments on all the. Like, there's a bunch of videos out there proving right, proving wrong. Oh, Katt Williams this, Katt Williams that. I don't know anything about that. So, but I'm just saying, I liked this interview. It was a good interview. You learned some stuff that I didn't know, stuff that you learned. I didn't even know that Ricky Smiley claimed that and I guess Ricky Smiley was on Shannon Sharp show, which is called Club Shay Shay, which I'm not going to call his show Club Shay Shay. I'm not going to be like, oh, I guess Cedric the Entertainer, Steve Harvey, and Ricky Smiley were on Club Shay Shay for... Okay, suspect. You going to call it Club Shay Shay? It's Shannon Sharp. Why couldn't you just say the Shannon Sharp show? SSS. The true SS. Shannon Sharp. Boom. Anyways, all I'm saying is it was a good show. I liked it. And I don't watch Family Feud, and I don't watch the Steve Harvey show. So, I mean, it kind of falls into the... I'll tell you a story. When Steve Harvey's first show came out on ABC, my grandmother was like, she had read this as like, I swear to, and it was she was like, I like that Steve Harvey show. And she was old as what? It was I don't think she said he's one of the good ones, but that's kind of how she came off. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, why was he getting watch time early in his career? Something like that, or some reason like that. But all I know is I enjoyed the Katt Williams interview. I didn't want, and it was 2 hours and like almost 3 hour interview. And I think I didn't just watch the clips, I watched most of the interview. I thought, like, I was sitting there like, I can't believe I've been watching the Shannon Sharp show for 3 hours. When I saw it and watched it, like, because I caught it by accident, because I watch a lot of comedy stuff on my YouTube, so it popped up on my YouTube pretty quickly. So I watched it before it kind of blew up. And I was like, what's going on here? What's up with that? What's up with that? And all like, I will give it, like, I mean, when you do think about it, like, okay, a lot of white dudes think about Farley, Spade, Sandler. A lot of white dudes I don't know if they get put in dresses. I think it feels like we more make the choice, because who are most of the writers? It's white dudes. You can't talk about Tyler Perry, because Tyler Perry writes his own stuff. Maybe he wrote him a dress so he could get, hey, if I'm going to get pushed out there, if I'm going to be okay by the white people, I need to be in a dress. I don't know. This is above my pay grade. You think like, no, Keenan, you're wrong. This is right in your pay. Like, you should be at the meetings, Keenan. No, I wasn't invited to these meetings, these so-called meetings that were held. I wasn't invited. But, so it seems like, so if Adam Sandler's in a dress, him or his white buddies wrote him in that dress. If you're putting Chris Rock or, Katt Williams, like, for the most part, their parts are written by other writers who, for the most part, I'm saying part a lot, white. So maybe we are putting them in the dresses. Maybe that is, again, above my pay grade. I look like I'm invited to that meeting, but I wasn't invited to that meeting. So, I mean, I don't know about this stuff, but there is an awful lot of people, but there's still an awful lot of, I don't remember Kevin Hart specifically being in the dress. I remember, but that was Saturday Night Live. So it's like, if you're playing a woman on Saturday Night Live, I don't know, but like, is that really hurting your career? Or like, until you play a woman in a movie, I think that's or where you're just like, what was it? Flip Wilson was known as being the woman on his team. You know what I'm saying? Unless like your main part is playing the woman, I don't think anything about it. Like they bring up Martin Lawrence. I mean, that didn't hurt his career at all. But I mean, so Katt Williams is saying he's a part of the Illuminati thing or whatever. Like Katt Williams says he was supposed to be in Big Mama's house too or whatever. Is supposed to be, and he says you should get Brandon T. Jacobs. Why would you, like, what is it about that dude that you just be like, hey, you should mess up this kid's life? Why would you even give him a name? Anyways, I'm getting off topic, off kilter. I enjoyed the interview. I don't know what is real, fact, or fiction. I don't pretend to know it, but for what it's worth, it seems to all line up. I mean, like Katt Williams said, if you never met a person that stood in line for a Kevin Hart show, blah, blah. I'm sure people go to see Kevin Hart, but how many people are waiting outside at all? Like, I've never really seen Kevin Hart show coming to Texas or Dallas. It's all shut down. People have got to get into this show. I don't know.
Like and subscribe.